Have you ever wondered why we use these 10 digits to write all the numbers in our daily lives? Whether we are counting money, measuring time, or even checking the temperature, we always rely on these numbers. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 10 digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the only digits that we use to write all the numbers in the world. So let's take for example, if I want to write 103, I'll write 1, 0, and 3. 103. If I want to write 974, I'll need 9, I'll need 7, and write 4, giving me 974. So we need only these 10 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 digits to write all the numbers in the world. Have you wondered why? Let's get into it. Today we will explore the numeration system, a method that gives structure to numbers, making it possible for us to read, write, and understand it. So we will uncover why different numeration systems exist, from the decimal system we use every day to systems like the binary and hexadecimal used in technology. What is numeration system? A numeration system is like a language for numbers. So as we have English language, we have Spanish, we have French, we have Russian, and a lot of languages and even in a local dialect, we have a lot of languages. They have alphabets that they use. It's the same thing when you come to mathematics. Mathematics have digits that they use to be able to capture all the concepts that we have. So a numeration system is basically like a language for numbers. So the digits form that language. It is a set of rules and symbols we use to represent numbers and also to count objects. There are several types of numeration systems, but they all serve the same purpose. And what is the purpose? Just to make numbers easy to understand and use. So we will look at three basic numeration systems. One that we use every day, that we normally call it the decimal system or the decimal number system. Then we also have the binary numbering system. Then we also have the hexadecimal numbering system. So we will look at these three basic ones. Then we'll be able to understand how we'll be able to use them in our daily lives. Let's start with the decimal system, the one we use every day. Whether we are measuring time, we are measuring value of a money, or measuring area, volume, or whatever, the one we use every day. This system is called base 10 or decimal system because it uses 10 digits. That is from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It uses 10 digits, 0 to 9. It is also called decimal. Decimal means that something is based on 10. Anything based upon 10 digits is called decimal. It is built, this decimal system is built on the idea of place value system. Place value system. That means that each digit has a different value based on where it is in the number. For example, if I have this 1, 1, 2, the 2 has a different value, the 1 has a different value, the second one from right to left has a different value. So this as a the place value of this is ones, this is tens, and this is 100. So I have two ones here, I have one tens, and I have what, 100. So in all it will be 112. 112. So the decimal system is basically place built on place value system. Another example is 3, 4, 5. We have 5 ones, we have 4 tens, and we have 300. This arrangement of place values, it makes it possible, make it very easy for us to write and understand numbers of any size using just 10 symbols. So no, it doesn't limit the size of the number you want to write. So if I want to write 23,462, it doesn't limit it. It makes us to write larger numbers as and when we want to use it. But did you know that there are other ways to write numbers also? For instance, when we are working with computers, we don't use decimal system. The computer does not communicate, does not interpret what we directly put in. It interprets it into a system. So instead of using the decimal system, the computer uses a binary system, which is a base 2 system. Let's look at the binary system, which is base 2. And in a binary system, we only use 2 digits, which is 0 and 1. And why do we use 0 and 1? Because the computer operates in 2 states, that is on and off. It uses the electrical system, like a electric switch. You put it on, like you are basically putting on and off the light bulb. So you put on the switch, you put it off. So it uses these just two states, which is the 0 and 1. Because of using this 0 and 1, we can represent all numbers by arranging these two symbols or 2 digits in different combinations. For example, the binary number 1011 represents 11 in the decimal. So this is binary. In decimal, it's 11, as we all know, the number 11 that we know. So in binary, it uses only these 2 digits, 0 and 1. So whatever number the computer wants to understand of, when we input 11, the computer interprets it as 1011 to be able to understand, because that is the only system that is used, the binary system. Binary just means 2. This system is very efficient for technology because it matches the hardware electrical states. The binary system is the foundation of all computing. Whether we are using the phone, whether we are using the laptop, we are using the PC, any form of technology, that is the system they use to be able to understand what we input in at the end of the day. Another system that I want us to discuss that is also used in computing is the hexadecimal system. So in the hexadecimal system, it's also called base 16 because it uses 16 symbols to be able to write whatever numbers or whatever symbols that you want to write. So we basically use the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In addition to that, we use the A, the B, the C, the D, the E, and the F. So the A here has a value of 10, the B has a value of 11, C 12, D 13, E 14, and F 15. It is commonly used in programming because it allows large binary numbers to be written in a more compact form. So for me to write a number like 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1, it will be very long. So that brought the use of the base 16, that is the hexadecimal numeral, to be able to write it in a more compact form or in a more shorter form to help in that. So for example, the hexadecimal number 2F, so 2 and F, when we want to interpret it or represent it in a decimal number or base 10 as we use daily, we will write 47. So 47 in computing is 2F. So let's see how we got a 47. So we have 2, no 2, because these numbers are decimal. So 2 by 16, that will give us what, 32. Then plus the F is only 1. So the value of F is 15. So 32 plus 15 will give us the what? 47 in decimal. So this is hexadecimal and this is what? Base 10. So this is base 16 and base 10 number. Now the question is, why do we use the decimal system in daily life? So from the illustrations, you can see that one is very easy and familiar. It's very easy to be able to understand, to use it. So as you learn from a child, you'll be able to use it as you grow up. Instead of mixing the alphabet and the numerals. Then the decimal system has been used for centuries and is based on the powers of 10, making it natural for counting and also measuring. And it's also practical for humans, even though other systems like the binary and the decimal are better suited for computers. Now, you know that the numeration system is more than just numbers. They are more than just numbers, as you know, or they are more than just the digits, as we share. It's a universal language that helps us to solve problems, create technology, and also communicate information. We will dive deeper into each system in the upcoming videos with examples and tips to make conversions easy. That is how to write decimal into binary, binary into hexadecimal, hexadecimal back to binary, and so on. We will do all those things in our next video. So if you want to master these systems and also have a very good understanding and build strong mathematical skills, make sure to subscribe to Simplify Mathematics and hit the bell so that any video that will be uploaded, you'll be the first person to view it. Thank you very much.